The senior pastor of the Citadel Global Community Church, formerly known as the Later Rain Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, has said that he was not against the removal of fuel subsidy but the corruption in the system. While he noted that fuel subsidy removal and its harsh economic impact was taking a toll on Nigerians, Bakare urged President Bola Tinubu to kill corruption and not Nigerians. The fiery televangelist also tasked Tinubu to mount a genuine fight against corruption, rise above vendetta, foster reconciliation, and give every Nigerian a reason to believe in a united country. The cleric, who spoke on the State of the Nation broadcast theme, Vice, Virtue, and Time, the three things that shall never stand still, held at the church auditorium located on Kudirat Abiola Way, Ikeja in Lagos, also fought the proposed military intervention in the Niger Republic by ECOWAS. Speaking on the harsh economy in the country, he said that by imposing hardship on Nigerians without going after those corrupt individuals, corporations and government officials who have plundered Nigeria over the years in the name of subsidy, the president has picked the wrong fight. Meanwhile, the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, has accused the serving overseer of Citadel Global Community Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, of incompetence to speak on the economic reforms of President Bola Tinubu. The former spokesman for the 9th Senate stated this while reacting to Pastor Tunde Bakare's broadcast on Sunday, which has criticized President Tinubu's policies, saying they are harsh on Nigerians. Bakare had stirred controversies when he emphasized in a nationwide broadcast Sunday that Emilokon, a slogan introduced by Tinubu in the 2023 election campaign, was an epitome of authoritarianism, recounting how he warned Nigerians in January against such a brand of politics. Addressing his remark, Bashiru stressed that Bakare lacked the competence to speak on issues he is not an expert on. Away from there now, the military high command has denied receiving requests to topple the democratic system of government in the country, saying the military is loyal to President Bola Tinubu. The defense headquarters had on Friday frowned on comments requesting the armed forces to interfere in the democratic process of the country following allegations of poor welfare among troops across the services. However, on Sunday, the defense headquarters, in a statement by the Director, Defense Information Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, said the military never received the request to take over the government in the country. He said the military is very comfortable with democracy and remains loyal to the president, adding that it is always willing and ready to defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The military high command also said security operatives have launched a manhunt for those behind the report. North Central governors are mulling a platform to tackle common problems facing the zone. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mofang dropped the hint when he received members of the House of Representatives Committee investigating an alleged abuse of 2.3 trillion naira tertiary education trust fund in Jos at the weekend. Mofang told the committee members led by Onyime Idem that the forum will be used by the governors to speak with one voice on their aspirations and challenges, particularly on security. Although the governor did not elaborate on the plan, he said his colleagues and himself will advocate strongly for the creation of state police. He also appealed to the House of Representatives members to support motions sponsored by their colleagues from Plateau State, especially on security. And now, the National Judicial Council has dismissed a letter purportedly emanating from it, surrendering its statutory powers and functions on judges' appointment and promotions to state governors. The NJC said that the letter addressed to the Chief Judge of Kebbi State and purportedly signed by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukade Ariwola, did not emanate from the Council or the GCN, or CGN rather. In a statement issued on Sunday by NJC's Director of Information, Sojioye, he said that there was no iota of truth whatsoever on the fake letter, while advising the public to discountenance the letter and its content. The council says it has reported the unfortunate case to the relevant security agencies with a view to investigating and bringing a book or to book whoever is behind this dastardly act. And our men of a special unit of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intensified their anti-drug operations last week and over the weekend with the clampdown on some drug kingpins in Lagos State, recovering multi-billion naira worth of drugs. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, disclosed this in a statement made available to journalists on Sunday. According to the statement, a female head of one of the syndicates, Ebele Nwankwo, was arrested last week, Wednesday, at her residence, House 6C Close, 3rd Avenue, the Festac area of Lagos, shortly after she returned from a warehouse at Amuwodofi, where she loaded 8 cartons of tramadol, 225 milligram, into an unmarked white Honda Pilot SUV. Babafemi said a search of Nwankwo's residence and the warehouse led to the recovery of 2.7 pills of tramadol, a brand of trade, and 250 packed in 37 cartons. The agency spokesperson noted that the drugs and the SUV were recovered while the suspect was taken into custody. He added that in another operation, operatives on Friday tracked a drug syndicate to Atlantic Nominee Estate in the Lekki area of Lagos, where a blue Toyota Highlander SUV was loaded with 8.49 kilograms of cocaine and 10.3 kg Canadian loud for distribution by Urama Chinemelum 32 and Adelako Oluade 55. And now the Oyo State Police Command has arrested a 40-year-old man for selling his one-day-old grandchild for a sum of 700,000 naira. The State Police spokesperson Adewale Osifesho said the police also arrested other criminal syndicate for different heinous crimes in the state. A team of police operatives attached to Oyo Command Monitoring Unit apprehended a grandfather who harvested a day-old baby from her teenage mother to a criminal cartel that operates a baby factory in Abia State.
A teenage mother identified as Sarah Chukwuka in Oyo Town and sale of the girl child to a criminal cartel that operates a baby factory in Abia State. Sequel to this credible intelligence report, the police operatives immediately swung into action, and after discreet investigation, the mastermind of the heinous crime, who identified himself as Monday Chukwuka Mill, suspect who identified himself as the biological father of the teenage girl who gave birth to the day-old baby girl, confessed to the crime and explained in details how he surreptitiously took the baby from her mother. The mother is actually his own daughter. As soon as she gave birth to the baby, under the pretext of handing over the baby to someone who would properly take care of the female infant. The suspect further explained in details how he moved the day-old baby to Abia State, where he sold her to the owner of a baby factory located at Obeyi Okwa West in Abia State at the rate of 700,000 naira only.
And now the suspect explained that why and how he moved the day-old baby to Abia State, where he sold her to the owner of a baby factory located at Obeyi Okwa West in Abia State for 700,000 naira.
My daughter done a mistake for pregnant, so as he done the mistake, so as he just born the baby, so as a situation of Nigeria, I can't take care of him, and my baby can, my daughter can take care of the baby. That's why I took the baby to the Abia State.
How much did you sell the baby?
700.
700 what?
700,000.
So what about the mother of your wife?
The mother of the daughter.
Of your child. The mother of the baby. And she's aware.
How long have you been doing this?
No, I never do it.
Okay, so how did you get the connection of the people that will buy the baby and the amount? How did you enter into that negotiation?
How did I enter the negotiation was my sister was working as girl with the woman. So from there I get the connection.
Okay, so
And now, mother of the baby, and the baby also gave an account.
I born the baby. I born him on July 10, and my daddy come the second day on 11. My dad said that you have more mommy that wants to help you to train the baby. After 2 days, they will turn the baby back for me, and I now agree because I was small. I want to go back to school, and I agree. And I go. I don't know that my dad wants to sell the baby.
what class were you in school?
I'm premises.
So how old are you?
How
15 years.
the money to pay that huge amount of money to get a baby?
A couple have been looking for a baby for long.
Go on.
Is it the couple that gave you that 700,000?
Yes,
What is your share in that 700,000?
50,000.
And now, other suspects arrested by the command include armed robbers, secret cult members with dangerous weapons, hoodlums who specialized in stealing cars, and notorious criminal receivers, among others.